Okay.
Hey, hello.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Heroes of Edorea. I'm the DM. I sound very tired. That's because I am. I decided to run a second campaign that we're not going to be recording because I'm a fool and an idiot, and now I don't sleep. Anyway, last time on the Heroes of Edorea, the party went from Port to Mine, spent a fair amount of time traveling, where they met various individuals, heading to the city of trade known as Talendore. Along their way, they had various encounters with not enemies per se, but there were death saving throws made. Eventually, they arrived at the city of trade known as Talendore, where last episode they spent their time doing their business, spending their 2 weeks as they will, getting into a drinking competition,
Hell yeah.
losing by one game.
Drinking is good for you.
No, it's not. Don't listen to him.
Drinking makes
He
all
gives the
problems
worst
go
life
away.
advice. Anyway,
That's because I don't give good. That's because I just don't give life advice.
fair point. Anyway, after their little drinking game, they awoken the next morning feeling like shit, hung over all round. They all set out to do their various business. Gardak went to visit a man everyone assumed to be an archfey for no reason. He sold him some tea and set him on a little mission in the Forest of Dreams. Tripitaka went back to the Windwalker Library after, for a fair sum, buying a appointment there. For 6 hours, he managed to research various topics in the world, looking into transmutation magic and things of the such. I think candle making was involved somehow in it. He attempted to steal a book. Small scuffle with some of the monks. Continuing, Scratcher, that's her name, went on to become proficient in alchemist supplies, learning from the alchemist known as Lucius, which was certainly an encounter. Staying up for an extended period of time, gaining, I think it was like 1 level of exhaustion because you rolled well.
Yeah.
I already covered Garak, fuck. Who else was there? Fuck. Atropa performed in various taverns and other such places, earning some coin, as to not be broke. Tripitaka got up to some other shenanigans, finally paying off a bounty on his head after walking his displacer beast in public. And last we left off, the party went to Wilson's Grand Emporium of World Wonders, his bigger shop in Talendore, where various people purchased various magic items. A greatsword was purchased, a pair of gloves were purchased, and a decanter of endless water was also purchased by Tropa. Towards the end of it, Garak wanted to get an enchantment on the onyx black armor that he wears, and upon trying to unattune to it, had to make and then proceeded to fail a wisdom saving throw, not allowing him to take off or unattune to the armor. And so they're talking with the mysterious figure of the armor for a bit. He came to an arrangement where he would keep the armor on whilst the enchantment was being placed. As you might be able to tell, various party members will either be late or won't be able to come with us today, as Atropa Belladonna or Nick is unavailable today, and Garak or Noah is going to be late. So for now, we have... Oh, what do you mean he's there?
No, he said he's going to be on in like 5 minutes, apparently.
Yeah, he's going to be late. So 5 or so minutes he'll be on. Anyway, I believe that covers our recap of last session, Nick usually records for us. However, today we have our editor Doug recording for us.
Yup.
So if his microphone sounds a little bit off,
Groovy.
No, this is the good microphone.
Oh, you got the good one working?
Yeah.
are you got it working?
You want to hear the
okay,
bad
good.
microphone? I could turn it
No,
Please.
please.
No.
I was gonna give us fair warning, but please don't.
No, this one's good. I can do ASMR. I can do water drinking.
Crazy hamburger ASMR.
If some of us seem a little bit
Anyway.
loopy today, it's because some of us have gotten little to no sleep.
Yep,
I was up
late last night.
We were watching, I think it was like a
Yeah.
Bosnian
Well done.
Batman video. Where he said,
Oh, you guys
crazy
actually have an
hamburger.
excuse for not sleeping? Well done.
That's
Yeah,
not
I
much
was
of an
fishing.
excuse.
Yeah, you were fishing.
You were fly fishing at like 2 in the morning.
It wasn't fly fishing, it was just normal fishing.
Why not fly fishing?
I don't know. What fishing, man?
Fishing is fishing.
Debatable, but okay. For the sake of argument's sake, let's move on.
Sure. So, what's the party going to fucking do? I know what Gardak's gonna do. I think everyone is in Wilson's Grand Emporium.
Oh, yeah, that's where we left off, wasn't it?
So, without further ado, let's get back into the swing of things.
And what do I want? I want something, but I don't know what.
Wilson will come up to you and go, "Is there anything you're on the market for today?"
Hey!
Uh,
Hello.
Oh my god, he's in a jet engine.
Oh my god.
why are you at the beach?
You,
There's a
There's
lot of
wind.
static.
yeah.
Is that right, Jeff? I was like, I'm gonna just.
Oh.
Is it stopping for a second?
It
Yes.
is stopping for a couple of seconds.
I think it might be my connection. Yeah, my.
What a way to start the episode.
We're off to a great start. Uh-oh.
Now the seagulls, what the fuck is going on?
He is listening.
I swear someone is at the beach.
Anyway, continuing.
I do believe that's the bot making the seagull noises.
Why the fuck is the bot making seagull noises?
Because I set it to generic medieval ambience. So it's
Fucking
actually
muted
background
the
music.
bot though.
I didn't mute the bot. The bot is unmuted.
I muted the
Oh,
bot.
your local muter, okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can still hear seagulls. What?
one of us
going
might be on the
on?
beach, but that's not important.
It's not what matters here.
I'm taking a day trip.
Continues to go, what exactly are you in the market for?
So, actually, I write down a paper, bag of holding. Yes.
Bag of holdings, say. We certainly have a few of those. Give me just a moment while I quickly find some. And he moves his hand slightly, and a mage hand will go out looking for them whilst he pulls up a bag of holding. And I will give you the handout as well. Because you've probably got enough money to buy this, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I have like over 1,000.
Yeah, okay. How much did I charge last time for a bag of holding? I should memorize this stuff. For something like a bag of holding that you happen to have there, that'll run you about. I believe it was like 300 gold pieces. It was something like that, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna look up the rarity
Yeah, just
of a bag of holding real quick because it doesn't say on 5e
Okay.
tools. How rare is a bag of holding? Come on. Yeah, it's uncommon, so it would be like 300 gold pieces.
We are recording, correct?
We are recording.
Who's
Yes,
recording?
I've let them know.
Doug is.
Oh,
Yeah.
Slick. Thanks, Doug.
He goes, Very well, that will be 300 gold pieces if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, and I slide it over the shell.
Oh, I thank you. Thank you. And I'll give you another handout that you can edit to just put items in.
Dankeschön.
He continues and goes, "Is there anything else you would like? Or maybe I could enchant something for you
Ooh. Actually,
if you're looking for that kind of service."
I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna have go look at the magical items list. Probably put that up on the best website ever made, dndbeyond.com.
Even though we've maybe used it once. Actually, no, I've used it a bit for homebrewing stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Path of the Windwalker Monk, the subclass I made for the Windwalker Library. It has a couple defining features, and I like it.
Axe for dwarvish lords. Big hum.
Is there anything anyone else wants to do in this time?
No.
Not at the moment.
Cool.
Wait, aren't I in like the fucking sewers?
Actually, yeah. Well, everyone thinks about the kind of magic items they would like to get, or potentially get. There we are. Hold on. Ignore that. That's just me making sure that's clear. So, you are looking through the sewers. Are you going to try and find this strange object you were told to get?
Why would I go down there if I wasn't looking for it?
Okay,
So,
make,
yes,
make a survival
go.
check to try and find
Survival.
it. Yeah, it's a
Oh,
survival
okay.
check.
Where the fuck is survival? There we go. Hold on, let me just. Okay, yeah, normal. Ching.
Okay, so
Has that gone? Wait, has that gone through? What? Oh, right.
That has
I'm
gone
just
through.
at the
So,
bottom.
as
go.
you're kind of stalking through the sewers, you find these very, very large footprints that seem to kind of sediment into the solid stone of the sewers. There's like this long, think of it like this. It's like 30 foot wide, and then there's paths like 5 foot, and then there's like these deep, deep things where sewage would flow through. You see down in like the 20-foot gap, just these huge footprints that have kind of pushed down into this solid stone. And you follow them, and eventually you hear these large, poof, poof, like distant footsteps, and you hear a second sound with it, just this constant, like clockwork in the distance.
I follow the sound.
You follow the sound, and you come to what appears to be a large, almost like reaching the top of the sewer, which is like a good 30 foot tall, like standing at about 20 foot tall, just this huge metal behemoth with this huge like sword. In the center, you see this glowing kind of yellow crystal like gem that is like a kind of triangle based pyramid, just constantly rotating inside of it. Every time it does a full rotation, there's like a small shift, and the entire body seems to move like it's clockwork.
Okay. Can I ease it? Wait, is it like up in the air?
It is like in the center of the chest of the thing.
Can I easily reach it without? Like, can I just stand there and reach in and
You're
grab
a
it?
bit far away for that right now.
Okay. Am I close enough to do an Arcana check?
What are you trying to find out about it?
If I'm gonna die again.
If
Last
you're
time I
gonna die.
touched, last time I touched weird stones, I nearly died.
Make an Arcana check. You gather that it acts as a power source, certainly, and seems to be making it tick along, but doesn't seem dangerous to hold. It doesn't seem like a soul stone of any kind. Just a very magically powerful gem powering it. no means does it look like it could hurt you. Well, at least not the gem
Okay.
itself.
Even so, I'm gonna wait. Where is it? Oh yeah. No, that's actually a bad idea. Okay. Is there a way for me to get to it? Like
Oh,
maybe
yeah,
a
like, you
ladder
can-
or something.
You can like try and jump up and get it if you want.
Okay,
Could
I'll try that then.
Okay. Let me
Is that
take a look here.
acrobatics or athletics to jump?
As you begin to approach it, it not necessarily suddenly, but it seems to hear you and just turns around, sees you,
Good lord. I'm dead.
and let's take a look here. I need you to make a wisdom saving for it.
Oh no.
Okay. Ba-ba-ba-ba. So your speed becomes halved, and you can make one attack on your turn. Okay.
Oh, for God's
As you
sake.
feel the effects of a slow spell just hit you like a wave, I'd like you to roll initiative, please.
Good lord. Wait. Okay. Where's initiative? There we go.
There
Ching.
we are. Beep.
Oh, I forgot to press the thing.
It rolled shit initiative.
Shall I roll again or?
Yeah, roll again. That's fine. You're still going first.
Yay.
So,
Fuck do I do?
you're going first. You
Yeah.
roll higher initiative.
What the fuck would I try and whack it with a crowbar.
Make an attack with your crowbar. That is a hit. Roll me some damage. Okay, 4 points bludgeoning damage. Let me quickly pull up how I can keep track of health. Because otherwise, I'm going to lose track very quickly. Where is it? Okay. There it is. It has how many hit points? Okay. 100. Okay. Right. You still have 15 foot of movement.
I'm gonna take steps backwards.
As you move out of its attack range, it's going to take a swipe at you with the sword. That's a hit. You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh
As
shit.
the sword isn't necessarily sharp, it is like this big flat blade that just slams into the side of you.
Jeez.
As you move away. That'll end your turn because I don't think you can do anything else.
I think so.
Yeah, you can take either an action or a bonus action, not both, as part of the slow spell.
Ooh.
So, it's the golem's turn now. As it just, now completely turns towards you, and is just gonna move up to you. Boof, boof, and that's gonna make 2 attacks
Wait.
on you.
The stone is walking.
Yes, it has, like I described earlier,
Oh,
it is this
shit.
huge behemoth with this sword, kind of clad in this
Shit.
black metal plates that seem to be shifting like clockwork. Though it is slower than you, well, it's as slow as you expected something of its size to move, and it's just going to make 2 attacks on you. One of them definitely misses. That is another 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Another what?
19 points of bludgeoning damage. Can it do anything else?
What is streamer?
Nope. It cannot. So it will end its turn there. Your turn again. Oh, there it is.
Fuck's sake. Why do they never go as planned? Can I just go back out of the room?
Sure, you can try and run around the corner if you want, using your action to dash.
Yes.
Okay. You get 30 foot away from it, and as you do so, it will take another strike.
Oh,
As
for
it
God's
gets an
sake.
Gets an attack of opportunity, I'm sorry.
When you disengage.
Yeah, but then you'd only get 15 foot away.
Hmm.
That's another 17 points of bludgeoning damage.
Jeez.
As you run, and it just... Not taking a swipe this time, but taking like a stab, and just... Again, it's like a flatter blade than it necessarily should be, seemingly worn down by something. It just hits you in the back of your chest, almost knocking you over, but you manage to run, and you get 30 foot away using your action to dash. And that'll be your turn. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see if it gets its slow back. Which it does. So, it will try and move up to you, and will only get 20 foot. It is slow. And gets like 10 foot away from you, and will end its turn. Your turn now.
Am I around the corner yet?
You can move around the corner this time.
I will move around the corner.
Okay, you're going to have to dash again, but you get another 30 foot, and you turn around the corner, and you feel the effects of the slow spell vanish. You are now back at full movement speed. You can use an action and a bonus action. What would you like to do?
Around the corner, so... around the corner, and What? I'm in a hall, correct?
Yes, you're in one of the sewer tunnels.
Okay, are there any, like, small cracks in the wall, or, like, small areas?
Make an investigation check. You do see one large crack that seems to form almost like a triangular-shaped secondary tunnel.
Okay, but, like, so it's just another way to go?
No, it's not like a sewer tunnel. It's like on the side of like the curvature of the sewer tunnel wall. There's this crack that comes down into like this triangular-shaped secondary tunnel. It seems to
Okay, how big
lead
is
into
it?
somewhere. You'd have to crawl to go through it, but you could certainly get through it.
Okay, sure, I'll do that then.
Okay, you spend your bonus action to dash to move again. Getting on your hands and knees, you crawl through. You get about 20 foot in, I'll say. That makes sense. Now, the golem
So,
moves into the space and is going to make... just going to look around and see if it can find you with a perception check. Looks around, seemingly scanning. You see this, where it's like kind of helmet-like head is, the two plates that seem to close it are kind of open up, and there is this big red kind of glass eye. And it seems to just swivel around, taking in the scenario. Looks over the wall that you went into, and ignores it, seemingly losing you. And I think we'll call that combat, unless you want to try and continue to fight it.
No, I'm nearly dead.
Okay. So. Now that combat's over, for now at least, you're in the tunnel, and it seems to lead further down. What do you do?
I'm gonna follow the tunnel.
You continue going down the tunnel, and as you go down, you see on the walls these small etchings, these markings, kind of like when people have nothing else to do to pass the time, they mark how long they've been down here. You start to notice those, and at first they seem orderly, average, actually straight lines, but as you go further and further in, they get more and more disfigured, more seemingly desperate, until you come to a very dark opening where you don't have dark vision, so you can't see into it.
I don't.
No, you don't have dark vision, do you?
No, I don't know.
Because you're human. Yeah.
Whoop.
Get rid of this. In the darkness, you hear a... Who's that?
Is it the crazy handover man?
No,
Reveal
wait,
yourself
is
first, and I shall reveal whom I am.
Oh, this guy. What the fuck are you doing in the face?
I have forgotten my name. I've been down here for so long indeed. The tunnels are my friends. Who are you?
Wait, has he come out yet, or?
Hello there,
You can't tell. You don't have dark vision.
All right, okay.
It's been so long since I've had company down here. What's your name?
My name is my business. Ow.
Okay, your business. It's a pleasure to
Oh,
meet you.
for fuck's sake. Why did I know? I hate you so much. Right. Now then, do you know of the item of which I search from next door?
No, you haven't taught me anything. You just arrived down here into my tunnels between.
I'm sure
the
as this
rats.
is your I'm sure as this is your home, then you know about what is in your home. And I'm sure you know of that clock.
I've been down here for so many years. The way TikTok thing, the little black armor one, the big sword. I know him. Yes. I
You
used to
know
roam.
of him or know him?
I used to roam the tunnels freely until that thing came down here. They sealed it down here, you see. It was deemed too dangerous for the sunlight. Yeah.
Would you like to be able to be rid of this intruder to your home?
Doesn't make a difference to me. I've got these tunnels now, these smaller ones. Don't need the sewers.
Surely
plenty
you
of rats
want.
in here.
Surely you want to use the full extent of your home.
What is home exactly? It
home
could be
is
here, could be there.
It has kicked you out of one home and forced you to make a new. Surely that is not
My
pleasant
home
for
are the
you.
tunnels. They can be as big or as small as I wish for them to be. For all I care, this is my home now.
Let's say someone else wanted to be rid of it. Would you know how to deal with it?
No one else comes down here. I'm the only one down here. The king of the tunnels.
But apparently you're not the only one down here, for I am here as well.
Yes, but you've not been down here as long as I have. You've not seen the tunnels. You don't know how to get out. You don't know this maze like I do.
And maybe I could receive assistance from you to learn more about these tunnels.
Ah, you're so serious. So much business. Here, have something to eat. And you hear a small squeak in the darkness, and something lands in front of you. Eat up. Eat up. You must be hungry.
I pick up whatever he threw at me.
It feels what seems to be like a dead rat. That's one of the bigger ones. It's a true
Sniff it.
delicacy. It's a rat.
I want to see if it's gone off.
You sniff it, and it seems like it has been freshly killed.
I take a bite.
There is blood and guts and this strange other taste of sewage. And it's not exactly the most pleasant tasting thing you've ever eaten.
It's not the worst though.
You've eaten worse things in the desert. It doesn't taste like poison, but I do need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Hold on. If roll 20 would work, that would be great. You bite into it, and you feel the rat hit your stomach, and then the sewage kind of it just comes back up. Not a strong stomach, I see.
It's not the stomach. It's something else that I'm not a doctor, so I would not know. But anyway, thank you for the hospitality.
Throw it back. Throw it back.
Throw it back.
You just throw it into the darkness, and you hear like just the crunching of bones and meat, and just the sound of blood hitting floor, and just like, I needed that. So, you're not from the tunnels, are you? No one is. I'm the only one down here. Where are you from? What's it like out there?
Be honest, it's rather troublesome.
Oh, it is? Really? How so?
Well, you have expectations, laws, people to deal with. It's not particularly desirable.
I get no such thing here down in the tunnels.
I must say, I am rather jealous of your lovely home here.
Yes, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it so
It is indeed.
Wonderful?
It's nice to see another man who takes advantage of his situations.
Exactly! Opportunists like myself, I see.
Indeed. Although not many people appreciate my diversity of dealing with the world.
Not a lot of people liked me either. Then again, how long has it been since I arrived at the tunnels? Too long. I don't remember, and I don't care. The tunnels are my home now.
Well, they must be certainly either as good or better than your home up, otherwise you wouldn't have stayed.
The home up there. Can't stand them. You know, got little fucking shiny gold discs. You have to give them to others. They're mine. No, mine. So
Just
many come
swear.
down here in the sewers.
Yes. The world is a world of
Kitchen.
pure distress and chaos.
I couldn't have anything up there. No rats for anyone. No water for anyone unless you paid. So I came down here. And I made my fortune in rats and water. And now I live like a king.
And you have a wonderful kingdom, I must say.
Yes, it's truly wondrous. All these different tunnels lead everywhere. If you go down deep enough.
Well, I was wondering, you obviously know this place like the back of your hand, as it is your permanent residence. I was wondering, for exchange of certain items hand over hand, would you assist me in finding certain ways through it?
You bring trade down here? It's been so long since I heard of trade. So long.
Depends. Do you want to trade down here?
Enough about me, about my personal woes and issues. What brings you down here, boy?
I have come to retrieve that stone that kicked you out of your previous home.
Stone. Oh, the little fucking black armor thing. Ugh, hate it.
Yes, the huge
It's not
thing
kicked me
that...
out of my home. it's only on this layer of the tunnels. After all, I can go deeper into the tunnels. It will never find me. These tunnels stretch far further than you two like to imagine.
I'm sure they do.
Ah,
So,
Yes.
will you assist me?
no,
And why not?
because you bring trade down into the tunnels from the
No, I will
upside
not
world.
bring.
From
I will
up
not bring the
there.
upside. I will merely make your life much better.
Up there, you bring me something in exchange for another thing. No, move down into the tunnels for a very specific reason. Just to avoid that. And so you bringing that down here brings back
I would not dream of bringing
bad
any
feelings.
otherworldly items. I was merely.
Yeah, it's not
Mm.
another world. It's just a shitty place. Who knows? Who knows what it's like up there after all?
Then what might I ask? Would you want in return for you helping me?
You hear another crunch of bones and meat, and a few more blood drips hitting the floor. And through like a full mouth, you hear, "Nothing. You got nothing. Why should I take you around anywhere?"
That is why I'm offering to help you. You help me, I help you.
You come down here into my home, get almost killed by the black little knight, little fucking thing, and then you try and do trade with me. You try and...
In that case, let me speak in a way that will not cause upset. Will you show me where to go, and I will give you nothing in exchange?
No,
Then what do you want?
nothing. It's
And
nice
will
to
you
have
help
company.
me?
I liked your company. Doesn't mean I have to give you anything.
So would you not help a fellow outcast?
It has been so long since I've had company down here, and you're the first I've had for a while. You know, sometimes it's nice to talk to someone other than rats and metallic things that don't talk back.
What metallic things?
Oh, that weird black knight out there with big sword is gonna kill me.
Wait, you speak with him?
I speak at it, never replies.
Does it trust you? Does it attack you, or does it leave you be?
I don't know. I've only ever talked to it through walls.
I see. Have you never met it face to face?
I don't want to. I see that big fucking blade it has, and I say no. The last time I met someone with such a big blade, I almost lost my legs.
Oh, that doesn't sound particularly enjoyable.
It wasn't. It cost me both my arms. So, you don't have any friends, do you?
I
Not
have.
coming down here alone. No one comes down here alone.
Well, then guess you've met the first person to do that then.
Ah,
The only friends I have are... In fact, one of my few friends was the one who sent me down here to get that stone.
shitty fucking friend almost got you killed.
Ah, well, it was less. Well, they did not get me killed. I nearly got myself killed.
And whose fault is it that they sent you on a death mission, huh?
Well, in all honesty, I do not believe she had any idea that this would be a death mission, as you know.
Really? What was the task they gave you then?
Really fetch the stone and give it to them.
The stone? Stone. What do you mean by stone?
That
I've heard
black
the word thrown
armor
around a
you
lot.
saw.
Yes, Black Armor. He's the big knight.
Yes, well, it is in fact controlled by a small stone that powers the clockwork. It surrounds itself with this armor and attacks.
The little fucking
Yes.
yellow thing in the middle?
Yes, well done. That is in fact what powers the armor. It is in fact not a person, but a magical entity.
So they didn't even send a man down here to kill me. I've done it. At long last.
You telling me they sent that down to be rid of you, or is this a mere speculation?
Who knows? I don't.
I see. So you would not be willing to help me?
No. You make good company, though. You're a funny little one.
How about this, then? I will not trade you with anything physical, but if you helped me, I would merely help you by giving you more of my time. I would visit you and speak with you more.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, shit.
Well, company is nice, but how do I know you're not gonna come back and kill me one day? You come from up there, the sunlight realm, after all. You could be paid off to kill me. After all, what reason did you have to come down here other than for a little bit of money?
But I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing it for a close friend. As a gesture of friendship.
I bet my left thumb you are.
But am I not correct in saying you do not have a thumb?
I do have a thumb. It's
You
right
sure?
here. It's right here. And you hear a small thud in front of you. And you look down and you see just a thumb. Not attached to a hand, just a thumb. I'll be taking that back now, and you see
I
like
did
a foot,
mean
a foot like a
you
grey,
did not have one
a very
connected.
grey old foot, like the veins kind of bulging out of it. These long, like tarnished like toenails reach forward and don't necessarily grip it, but the toenails kind of dig into the flesh of the thumb and just drag it back.
Right. Well, let me explain it to you this way. Do you know what a thief is? Or have you forgotten that as well? I remove things that other people possess for my own gain. So, as you can imagine from that, I'm not well liked by the people in the light world.
You're right,
Therefore,
killing gets you in some deep shit.
Indeed, you obviously know what I mean then. Surely then you understand why I like taking solitude in this darkness. People like you and I must stick together to help protect each other from those do-gooders upstairs.
I trusted someone once, and
I'm
it cost
presuming
me
they
dearly.
betrayed you.
It cost me a great amount, and I don't
They
take
too
that
have felt
lightly.
a sharp sting of betrayal.
You make good company, but I don't think I trust you with my life.
Yes, I see. I too have felt the cruel blade of betrayal. Is there nothing I could do to persuade you I am on your side?
On my side, you say? Everyone says that. Sides, I take your side, I take your side, I take everyone's side. Whose side haven't I taken? No, 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 no. I think you
You
should
still here?
leave. What?
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 There we are. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I could hear you the
Okay,
entire
that's good.
time.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
good.
Oh, Oliver.
Right. Yeah. What?
Okay, something's happened to him.
No, we can hear him.
What?
I put a
Oliver,
hex on your
leave and
microphone.
rejoin.
Put a hex
Everyone
on your
else can
speakers.
hear him.
Yeah, and I can hear everyone else but him.
Have you considered leaving yourself and rejoining?
I
Because the
just
problem is
did.
you. The
I
problem's on
just
your
did.
end.
I can. I'll do it.
Close Discord.
Okay.
Can you hear me now?
Anyone talk? There you go. I
Oh
can
my
hear.
God.
Oliver, speak.
There we are. Can you
There
hear me
we
now?
Yes.
Okay,
Told
that's
you it
good.
was told you it's a fault in his area.
Everyone else could hear him.
I know, and I could hear everyone but him.
Anyway, continuing. He
Yes.
goes.
What did he say?
Sides. Who doesn't take sides? I've taken everyone's side. Whose side haven't I taken? Who knows? Who cares? I think you should leave. I think the big black armor man has gone now. You should go rejoin your friends up on the surface world.
Right. I see. I go.
Have fun out
I
there.
sneak back through the hole.
You hear his laugh echo down the hall as you leave. The big metallic like behemoth from before has left. It has gone somewhere else. You do hear very distant, like heavy footsteps, and that's where we'll come back to the rest of the party.
Right.
Wilson's
then.
Wonders, or Wilson's Grand Emporium, World Wonders. He goes.
I,
So, you're looking for something to get enchanted there, little scratcher, was it?
hang on. Yeah, let me actually go check what I have real quick, because I found a good enchantment. Let's want to see what I have. Can I? Can I do like a dual enchantment? So if I already have a weapon that's enchanted, can I put another enchantment over the pre-existing one?
Well, that is it's doable, but there might be side effects if even the slightest thing goes wrong.
Maybe not then.
Well, I say even the slightest. It depends on the enchantment. You see, if it's something with quite a powerful enchantment, things can go wrong easier. However, if it is
Oh, I'll be
something
back in a
as
second. The
simple as
doorbell
a
went.
+1 dagger or something of that sort, it won't fuck with the other enchantment too much.
Okay. Well, I hand over my light crossbow with a note asking for Corpse Slayer to be enchanted onto it.
Corpse Slayer, you say? Let's take a look and see if I have such a thing. Let's see if it's on the compendium, which it's not.
I'll be a
And
few
I gotta
minutes.
look
My
it
grand
up.
just came over.
Okay,
I'll go send you the 5e tools link now.
I got it. It's Corpse Slayer, right? Corpse Slayer. Corpse Slayer. Okay. 1d8 damage of the weapon's type. The creature has disadvantage. Okay. So, he looks over it and goes, for something like this, it's a specific type of creature that it would be affecting. More specifically, undead, which I have no problem killing. However, this, because it is targeting a specific creature, what is the previous enchantment on this crossbow?
No, I
if any?
decided against using.
Very well. I will have this done in 2 or so days, because I also have to enchant Garrick, there's armor, which is going to be a bit harder, so give it 2 or so days in return.
I nod my head and.
Very well. I will take a small deposit now in case you forget to pick it up later.
I wrote down asking how much.
For something like this, and for something for you, dear Scratcher, I would put it at about something like this: 600 gold pieces.
That's a lot. Fuck. I'll write a quick note saying, "Listen, buddy. Surely, you know me. Surely we can bring that down just a bit, you know."
I have known you for less than 3 hours.
What?
You walked into my shop today.
I write a counted note saying, "Actually, we met weeks ago in one of your other shops. Thank you."
I think you're thinking about Capella there.
No. Scratcher did come along at some point just before. Don't remember
What,
where
in
it was.
Sarandour?
I don't remember where it was, but I swear to God, Scratcher was
Yeah,
in.
last
the-
session.
No, it was before that. I swear, I'm not crazy.
No, you are crazy. I think you're getting your characters.
Okay, maybe I am
your
crazy.
stories mixed up. You are now crazy.
Yeah, because Scratcher wasn't around for the Sarandour when they last visited Wilson's Wonders.
Wilson
then there
now
was the
thinks you're a
travelling.
madman.
Actually, thinking about it. Wait. Okay. Fine.
Wilson now thinks you're insane. Well done.
I misremembered something. That's fine. Okay. I write a quick note saying, "Okay, maybe you don't know me, but that's a bit steep." Surely we can get we can work something out.
Yeah, but what if you couldn't work something out?
Is White dead?
I don't know, he might be. Oh, sick.
It's been a good one.
Been a good one. He's finally deceased.
Our DM
I
just
think-
fucking died.
So basically, now Nick's mic
Okay,
is
back.
all
there we are.
bad, and now he's
my
not here. Someone
Discord
else
is
needs to
just
take place.
dead.
Oh, your
Oh.
Discord.
Discord died. Like out
Your
of
Discord
nowhere,
fucked
my
up,
Discord
that's
just
understandable.
dies. So, I cut off when you were saying, "Yeah, Scratcher probably hasn't
Anyway,
been to Wilson's before."
that never happened. That event didn't happen. So
Okay.
I never wrote that note. Instead, what I write is, "Okay, maybe you don't know me, but that's a little bit steep."
I'm sorry, but it is a very specific enchantment. You see, it specifically targets undead creatures, which means it has to, in a sense, dispel necrotic magic, and I have to enchant a whole bow with that, and that's not an easy thing to do. I can do it certainly, but I will need 600 gold pieces now, and we'll say, because you're new here and I don't mind you, 200 gold pieces once it's complete.
That's so much. But you know what? I have plans for a grand
It
business
was gonna
venture.
be.
That's
it was
gonna earn
be-
me thousands of gold. Just you wait and see on every store shelf. There's gonna be one of my products there in due time. So
Sounds hopeful. I hope you succeed on your business venture.
I slide over the 600 gold.
Thank you. I will begin working on it right after I finish this enchantment. And he kind of gestures to Gardak's armor.
Yes. The process that entails.
Continuing, is there anything else anyone would like to get in Wilson's Wonders?
Not that I can think of.
Folk, I have no money.
What?
I have no money.
Oh yeah, didn't you have to pay all of it for bail?
Yeah.
Yeah, considering, the multiple times you got apprehended by the guards.
By the police. Okay. So,
Right.
Garak, what's your constitution modifier?
My con modifier is. Second, you scroll up. It's 3.
Okay, I needed to know that for the amount of nights you can stay up without sleep. So,
Nice.
You are fine. You stay up 2 nights without sleep, getting your armor enchanted.
Any exhaustion?
No, because it's I think it's in the base rules. It's 3 nights you can go without sleep before you have to start rolling Constitution saves. So you're fine.
Ah.
Like it would be slightly different if it was someone like a Tropper trying to stay up for 2 nights.
Yeah, because like
Bro.
negative con modifier.
Yeah. But yeah, you're fine. You're a big hearty
Nice.
boy, and
Big,
by
beefy
the
boy.
end of it, by the end of it, your armor gains the lightweight benefit, so you can mark that down on the thing. I will mark it down later because you don't have access to edit it. I will mark that down. You may cut the armor's weight in half.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm pretty sure it was a pricey enchantment, if I remember.
Yeah, I already accounted for the cost of that.
Okay, good. Yeah. So I will note that down on the armor.
There we go.
Okay, let's quickly note this on here. It will light. Wait. Okay, and this armor weighs half of what it normally would. Okay, and after the armor is enchanted, the crossbow is returned back to you, Scratcher, with a new enchantment on it. There is no Roll20 Compendium handout for it right now, so if you just want to mark it...
sorted out, it's fine.
Okay, that's fine. Do you want me to give you a little handout sheet so you can copy-paste?
I have the 5e tools page open.
Okay, that's good. Just mark it down in your inventory.
Yep.
So, your 2 weeks have been spent. I assume Darwin eventually comes out of the sewers and rests, gets all of his hit points back and whatnot.
Wait, I get my
Everyone-
hit points back? What?
Yeah, because I'm assuming you take a long rest, which gives you back
No.
all your hit points.
I'm going straight to ashes.
Okay, let's do this. So, after leaving the sewers, smelling like shit and banged up to hell,
You
You come
call it
back
smells
to-
like shit.
you were in the sewers.
We're in the
that's-
poo-poo realm.
Sure. Okay, whatever.
You open the door to Ash's shop, and you see that she's currently behind the counter, just getting things organized.
Oh, hello, Ash.
Oh, hello there. Is there something wrong?
No, it's just I can't get either of these stones.
Why not?
Well, the stone in the woods, that would be the easy one, I can't access as there's some magical shit all over it.
Yes, the mist
that's-
fades in 2 days. Go there.
Yes, I know that, and then it won't be an issue. But the other one, you forgot to mention, it's a behemoth of a giant that it can turn into. I assumed, oh, it's a little clockwork thing. I take it I come up. You didn't tell me it becomes a monster and attacks me with monstrous power.
Because I did not know it could become a monster. Just heard that it was powerful.
Right.
It powered something. I don't know.
Well, it turns out it can create a giant black armor and produce monstrous strength. So, I was wondering, would you have anything
That is.
that could, I don't know, like a bag of containment that I could quickly jump on top, put it over, and it won't be able to turn into its armored self?
For sneaking up on it, I have.
Oh no, sneaking won't be the problem. The problem is keeping hold of it and not getting completely annihilated.
Right. I see the problem here. That is going to be a bit of an issue. I don't have much in the way of far reach and grabbing something from afar. That kind of stuff does not really
No,
exist.
not. I don't really need anything like that. Just merely a special containment, so
How
it won't be able to turn into this form,
how big
like
did
a
you
bag
say?
of something. Wait, how big was the stone?
The big old golem was like 20 foot tall.
Not the golem, the stone.
The stone?
Because the stone
Mm,
turns into the golem.
no,
Correct?
it's inside the golem. Like
Oh, it's
powering it.
already. Oh, it's already inside it. Right. I thought it was like the stone is there, and then it turns into the golem.
No, it is like this stone that is in the center of this huge set of armor that seems to be slowly turning and like powering clockwork that's inside.
Right.
If
Okay.
you're looking for something that could combat against something like magical, I do have this scroll. It's a scroll of dispel magic. Who could dispel it?
The problem is the item itself is a magic item. Therefore, would that not just dispel the item further away?
I mean, dispel magic has been used on magical items before, and if it is a good enchantment, it won't just poof out of existence. It should have some level of staying power.
Let's see. How long has it been since you've had some action?
I'm not much of a fighter myself. I'm more of a traveler. I have.
Same as always.
Yes, that's me, Ash. That is me.
So you still aren't a big fan of getting your hands dirty in combat.
No, not when I can get other people to do it for me.
Smart idea, but fair enough. In that case, I will attempt to try and sneak up on it and remove the stone before it can,
You sure you don't want the
attack
scroll?
me. I mean, it can't hurt.
Very well. And I will give you the handout for the spell scroll. If it would work, that would be great. That's not who I wanted to give it to. Please undo. There we are. Spell scroll. Oh, you got up. So, some time goes by. I assume the party takes a long rest to get your hit points back. Okay. Everyone is back up to full hit points.
Okay, so
Wait,
does
how
that
many
get rid
days
of
has it been
exhaustion as
since
well?
we were at the shop? Oh wait, no, I don't need to
As the
worry about
night
the days.
progresses,
Don't worry about the days. Actually, I was looking to sort out horn cooldown, but I realised it's on 0 because that's how many
That's
days
fine,
are left.
that's fine.
It's
That's fine. As the night goes on,
being a bit goofy.
Garak, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Fuck. First one of the day.
Okay. I would like
Very-
everybody except Garak and Doug, because he's recording, to leave.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I get all the insider secrets.
Okay. Garak, as you're sleeping that night, you hear a familiar voice. Garak, awaken. And even though you are asleep, you feel your eyes open, and you are in a strange place. It is pitch
Whoa.
black, and as you look down, you see a reflected image of yourself, almost indistinguishable except for the small green traits of your skin.
Hmm.
You see strange thing. These two large eyes, completely pupilless, without feature, just these pure things of white, almost energy, seem to open in front of you. Garak, What do you seek?
I do not know at the moment. What do you mean? What do I seek?
Do you seek power? Do you want
Not-
to bring those who wronged you to their knees in front of you, Garak?
I can definitely see that that would be nice, but it is not main priority.
Do you long for vengeance, Garak?
Somewhat.
Yes, I can see it in your eyes. You have a heart of darkness. How badly do you want this power, Garak?
Hmm.
I can grant it to you. But there is a test, a trial.
What does this test entail?
Well, you can fight whoever you wish to fight. But how do you handle yourself? And you see the image beneath you seem to shift and come upright in front of you. You see a reflected image of yourself, but the face is missing, just this green skin. As fuck you, as it slowly draws a sword you recognize. It is the sword you only recently got from Wilson, with its familiar electrical pattern up and down its side. Seems to get in a battle stance. He goes. The armor continues. Do you seek vengeance?
Vengeance would be nice, but again, it is not a priority of my quest.
Do you wish to protect those who are among your party? And you see from, again, the mirrored floor beneath you, these figures shift up. You see Scratcher, Atropa, Darwin, and who the fuck's the other one? And Tripitaka move up, their faces again missing. In 1 minute they're standing, in the next minute these sudden crossbow bolts just appear on them, seemingly coming out of the mist, swirling out of nowhere. They fall to the ground, seemingly in agony, blood trailing on certain parts of them, and they fall dead on the floor, before disappearing again into black mist. You could prevent this, Garak. 'Tis a
I am
fate.
aware.
It is a fate that you can change. Their death can be prevented. You need only complete the trial. You who dawns me, Garak, a sealed Maya such as myself. Are you worthy of wielding such power?
I'm assuming this test is the method of discovering that worthiness.
You're sharper than you let on to be.
I mean, it wasn't very difficult to figure out. You talk about tests, worthiness.
Yes, yes. And are you worthy, Garak?
Well, Perhaps we should let this test be the judge of that.
So you wish to take the test of the sealed ones?
Well, I see
So
few downsides and a few that would affect me in a long term. As the main downside I can see is instantly no longer my problem.
a fair point. Shall we commence the test?
Very well.
Very good. And I want you to roll me some initiative.
Okay. Let's get
Hey,
this shit
armor
started.
staff. Now let me quickly get the fucking music.
I'm going to unmute the bot. I knew you were going to use this fucking stuff.
Oh fuck it! Immediately skipped it. I thought it was still playing something else from earlier.
Or did you were still playing Batman?
Yeah, yeah. And is loop enabled? There it is. So, you are going second as this visage of yourself embroidered in this armor. Well, use what's the name of it? I've got to look through a bunch of shots, a bunch of shit. It is going to use giant might to grow one size larger, and you see it immediately bring the sword up, seemingly focus for a minute, and just swell in size. Poof, poof, you hear the feet go back into the stance. And is that an action or a bonus action? We'll find out.
Bonus action.
Okay. And now that it has grown a size larger, it's going to take 2 swings on you with the big sword,
Okay.
both of which hit.
Oh, yeah.
You take 17 points of slashing damage.
17.
17.
Okay.
Not half because you're not raging.
Yeah. I'm going to just quickly go to my calculator.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it do anything else?
No. You hear the armor. Now, a bunch of these other eyes. You know Shigaraki from My Hero Academia? The eyes he's got?
Very
Where they're just kind
vaguely.
of like the kind of eyes he's got, where they're just kind of like energy, kind of wispy kind of things. Yeah, it's kind of that's a better way of describing it. But it's more like that kind of thing. But now a lot more of them seem to open. The first pair seems to split into a second, and a third, and a fourth, and suddenly you are surrounded by just these watching eyes. And that will end the Visage's turn. Can't fucking speak.
Okay. Let's take a look through my abilities. Bonus action. That's not relevant. That's not relevant. That's not... That's not useful. Be useful. I'm also going to use Giant Might to.
You're going to
increase
grow
my
to 10 foot tall.
Yep.
You, seeing this, take out your own great sword and focus, and you swell larger, now equally as big as it.
Hmm.
Are you fucking kidding me?
One second, I'm just gonna add something quickly because I don't have the Giant Might thing. I can set that as an actual modifier, like how I can enable rage damage. I'll just quickly add that on. Because that way I can just tick the box and it automatically adds that to my rolls. So that is an extra. Okay.
Okay, good. Sorry, my Discord is dead. Fucking
Oh,
shit. Okay, I'm back.
okay.
What now? You've grown 10
Yes,
foot tall, matching its size.
indeed I have.
What do now?
I am going to. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to. You said we can use bonus actions as regular actions, right?
I will allow that, yeah.
Oh, 1 second, my dog is barking. I apologize.
Thing. Yeah, that's fine.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, so I will use rage as my action.
Okay? You're gonna rage as well.
Yeah, which also gives me my wild surge. So I need
Roll
to
for
roll
that.
a d8,
Yep, roll on the wild surge table.
7, and that effect is on a 7. Shadows weave around a weapon of your choice that you are holding. Until your rage ends, your weapon deals psychic damage instead of its bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage. It gains light and thrown with a normal range of 20 and a long range of 60.
Oh, okay.
So
You see the eyes flare up around you, seemingly cheering as you enter your rage, and from beneath you, this black mist begins to swirl around your weapon, and it takes on a more jagged appearance, much like the armor you originally brought before you attuned to it, and it quickly shifts and weaves, and seemingly the metal almost seems to go molten as it
Yeah.
shapes itself into this perfect greatsword, the familiar pattern of the dragons going up and around it, then meeting in the middle.
to confirm, I'm wielding the new sword, right?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you are wielding the electric sword.
new sword, and,
And
then
that'll
what
be
I'm
your
going to do?
turn. Or are you gonna
No, it
use
won't. I
action
have
surge?
action surge, which is just a free thing that you can do. I'm going to
Uh-huh.
do that, and then I'm going to take the 2 attacks because I have I have extra attack.
Yep.
Fuck me.
Neither of those hit. You go to swing forward, now enraged, getting used to the new weight of the sword as it seems to have grown as light as a feather. You swing once, putting too much force behind it and accidentally missing by. You're aiming, so you're used to like having to compensate for the weight of the blade and aim higher than you would normally. And because it's so light, you just swing upwards and you go to bring it down, but this blade is just deflected by the visage before you,
And that will be my turn.
and that'll be your turn. On your turn, the visage is going to use its reaction to make you take. You will take 10 points of necrotic damage as you slice down into it, deflecting the blade, and suddenly from the shoulder, these 3 needles from the armor stick into you, dealing necrotic damage. The visage will then use its own bonus action to rage. You see it now. It's not like necessarily angry, but it goes into the silent rage, and it gets its own wild surge, which I will roll for. An 8.
With 8, that would be a beam of brilliant
Lance.
light lances from your chest, a 5 foot wide, 60 foot long line. Each creature must succeed on a con save or take 2d8 radiant and be blinded until the start of your next turn. So I need to do a
So
con
I'll
save.
say if you make this save, you'll take half damage. Because it doesn't say anything else. There we are.
I thought it was assumed that you
Oh, it was take
don't
no
take
damage.
damage. It says
Okay,
each
yeah.
creature in the line must succeed or take the damage
Oh,
and
okay,
be
yeah, sorry.
blinded.
Yeah, I messed
Yeah,
up.
so the DC would be 8 plus proficiency plus con.
So for you, 15,
8 plus,
I believe.
8
Yeah,
plus
12,
proficiency.
3,
Yeah,
15.
12,
It's
3, that's 15.
Make your dexterity saving throw.
It's a con save.
Okay, make your constitution saving throw. Sorry, I'm getting this all fucked up.
Dead on.
You just make it. As you see it now raging, you see a familiar light seem to form in its chest before it shoots out in this large beam at the last minute. Using the new weight of the sword, you don't have to slug behind as much as before, and this new enchantment on the armor really makes it easy to move, and you just duck out the way at the last minute. That's its bonus action.
Yes.
It will then make 2 attacks on you.
Okay.
That's only 1 attack. First one misses. The second one also misses.
Okay, and I can make it take 3d4 necrotic. I have that set up. I will roll that. Oh, that doesn't get the bonus.
Yeah, it doesn't get the rate. It doesn't
Yeah.
get the bonus rage
Yeah.
damage. So 7 points. Okay. So I've got to do quick math. There we are. Okay. So. Can it do anything else? No, it can't. That'll end its turn.
Okay. So, it's my turn. Have a look.
As this is going on, you start to hear chanting. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Orc, Giant, Elvish, Deep Speech, and Druidic.
This is not in a language you understand.
Okay.
It's just this consistent. Just like seemingly coming from the general area around you.
I think I just gotta check something in
That's
the rules.
fine. Go check your thing.
Looking like that strategy is not gonna work. Yeah. I have a question.
What's your question?
Would using my Horn of Valhalla be a action or a bonus action?
Use an action. Blah, blah, blah. Use an item. Let's pull up my handy dandy.
Oh, it says it's
little-
an action, don't
Yeah.
I just looked
Okay.
at the description, it says it's an action.
That's fine.
I'm not going to do that then.
It's a good excuse to get my DM board up, though. Thank you.
Okay. Second, just going to take a look at my spells list. I'm just going to take 2 attacks.
Okay, just take 2 attacks then. The one of them hits. Roll damage.
Okay.
So far, that's 10. Okay.
And I get
That will
a
end your turn.
charge in the sword. 1 second, I'll be back in a second. My dog's fucking going mad.
Okay. So, dear listeners, can you post your conspiracy theories about the armor? I want to know.
I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm assuming that ends your turn, because you can't really do much else.
Yes.
Okay. On the Visage's turn, you hear the chanting around you stop, and the eyes come between you and the Visaging, and it goes, Garak, how much do your allies mean to you?
Well, they are my friends.
Do you treasure them?
As much as one would treasure a friend normally, yes.
It would seem unfair to keep someone who fights with allies from their allies. And you see these, this one kind of circle of swirling mist appear next to you. Pick one, and they may join you. I suggest you make your choice now, Garlic, before the tables turn not in your favor.
Let's bring in Tripitaka the monk.
Very well.
He may be quite.
Doug,
Doug,
if you wish to unmute yourself. Is he even there? I'm going to DM him.
I don't know, he might not be. That'd be funny. God, this music slaps.
It is so good. I always try to use at least one Persona song in every campaign.
Yeah,
Because they slap so hard.
they do. They kind of.
So he might not be here.
Okay,
I will take over Tripitaka
very well.
temporarily. Appearing next to you from the mist, slightly confused, there is a familiar Tibetan monk who seems to materialize out of the mist before turning to the huge two Garaks now, and slightly panicking, but he'll roll initiative. Baba Taka initiative gets the second highest initiative, so I will sort this. Okay. The eye then moves away from you, back into the crowd, before the visage will now take its turn. You hear the chanting begin again. It's gonna take some attacks on people. It's gonna take 2 attacks on you, Gardak.
Okay.
One of them hits.
Okay.
That is 12 points of damage.
Okay, and since he attacked me, I get to.
Yep, make your attack back.
I know it's doing the extra bonus.
Yeah, I'll ignore the bonus, don't you worry.
Yeah. So how much was that? That was 12.
10.
10.
No, he did 12 damage to you.
Yeah.
Sorry. 4. Okay, Tripitaka's turn. Tripitaka is just gonna run forward and smack a bitch up. He's gonna take a few attacks. He will take 3 attacks to be exact on the thing. 2 of them hit. Wow. Dealing 23 points of damage. I gotta update the thing. Give me this. Dude. 23.
So I can look at.
Dude.
Shut up and use wild shape.
Halved. He's DMing me back saying, I'm good. Bruh, you're in a combat. Wait, actually that's halved. So 23 halved is 11. So... But, okay, there we are.
Wait, what? I'm in here as well?
Yeah.
Okay,
I got to call someone
So-
into the battle.
Oh, okay, I
Tripitaka,
was confused.
whilst you're asleep, you feel something strange take over your mind. You feel this cold, dark presence, and suddenly you're in a room. It's pitch black, almost like there's just an abyss everywhere. These strange wisps of black mist coming up from the ground. These eyes, kind of made of energy, not really having any consistent features, just kind of made of mist appearing around you. Looking up to your right, you see 2 Gardex. However, one is just no face and just has this green flesh
Okay.
in front. You've already taken your turn. You did 3 attacks on the one with no face, and you dealt a bit of damage.
Oh, what did you do?
The slick damage
yeah.
right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it is now Gardax's turn.
Okay.
So there's like a double god. There's like an evil god.
It's like a big... You don't know. You've just been summoned here.
Oh, okay. So I don't know which one's which. They could both be evil.
No,
for
the
me.
one that you assume to be bad is the one that literally just doesn't have a face.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's, that's pretty spooky.
That is pretty spooky.
Typically pretty indicative of a bad man.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see that.
I'm going to use my second wind as a bonus action, which is
heal up.
1d
1d10 plus, I believe it's
1d10
4.
plus fighter level. I will check. Fighter 4, yep, that is 10 HP back.
Okay, good.
That's my bonus action. So I'm just going to take that down on my counters, and then I'm just going to take 2 swings.
No, because you can't attack on a bonus action.
Because I have
You
extra
use your
attack.
action. Yeah, that doesn't count as an extra action. That is, if you take an action to attack, you do 2.
Yeah,
instead of
second
1.
wind is a bonus.
Oh, it's a bonus. Oh, sorry, I didn't know. Both of them hit. Roll me some damage.
Okay, and also I'm pretty certain. Yeah, savage attacks. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon attack, you can roll one of the weapon's damage die 1 additional time.
So you're rolling an extra 2d6 on top of this.
Yes. So I'll roll
the
the
damage.
first. I'll roll the 19 first. And that's not halved because of rage, because it does psychic now
Yeah.
rather than slashing.
Yep.
Okay, and then the
16.
second one, I will roll twice.
16. Oh my god. So 16 plus
gonna-
5.
I'm gonna quickly go and tell this dog to shut up. I might let it out. I might let it
25 plus 8 is 33. 33 plus 14. 47. 47 plus 4 is 51. 51 plus 6 is 57. 57 plus 2. 59. 59 plus 15 is 60. It's 74. There we are. Oh. What happened? Oh, the bot left.
No. By the way, the reason I didn't respond for like 5 minutes is because I was sending a girl a Snapchat of me drinking water. So
Right. Oh. Oh, cool. The bot's gone offline,
Oh, it's just gone.
so we've got no music for a bit.
Gosh, add it in post or something.
Okay. Anyway. Gardak dealt 74 points of damage. Whew, fuck. Okay. I have to
What
wait for him to
was-
get back now.
Okay. What was going on while I was gone? I mean, I can't know, obviously, but I just come back and there's just
No.
like there's 2 Garaks.
Gardak, you there? Nope. Cool.
I have a feeling it's something to do with this armor.
I'm back.
Okay, Gardak.
Yeah.
Bring the sword up and just slash across, leaving no visible mark, but you see it reel back in pain, clutching its head. You then bring it through, and you see it go down onto one knee. And it's going to use its relentless endurance
Oh wait, also,
to survive the hit.
there's another thing that happens, which is forged through flames. Every time you score a kill or critical hit while attuned to Braveheart, the target must make a con save of DC 15. If they fail, my AC goes up by 1.
Okay. It's going to make
Con.
one Constitution saving throw.
Yeah,
It fails.
con save. Oh, my AC then goes up by 1 temporarily.
It is now its turn.
Okay.
It is going to. Whew, it's got a few things it could do to try and get out of this tricky scenario. The first thing it's going to do is it's going to use its second wind to try and heal itself. So 1d10 plus 4. Okay. Boop. That's done. It is then going to make. You know what? Fuck it. Yeah, it's going to make. It's going to use its action surge to make 4 attacks on you now, Gardak.
Okay.
Actually, no, it's going to make 2 attacks on you and 2 attacks on Tripitaka. That's how it's going to. That's what it's going to do. Okay, let's see what it hits. So, okay. One of them hits you.
Okay.
You take 19 points of damage,
Okay.
and because you're raging, it is halved.
Because I'm raging, it's halved, so that would be.
Yep.
Half of 9 is 4.5.
So half of 19, that's half. So that's like 9 because we round down. So 9.
Okay.
Tripitaka.
Yes.
Hold on. I gotta quickly do an extra thing.
Also, since
So-
it attacked me, I also get the.
Yeah,
It's
3d4.
an attack at me, I get that. Which is
9. Okay.
damage on that.
Okay. That's done. Tripitaka. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Let's take a look at this thing. What is the DC for it? I should know.
If it's forged through flames, it's 15.
Okay, you succeed. It does not get an extra armor class. So, however, you do take 3%, that's 9, 19. You do take 40 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 41.
41 points of slashing damage, yes.
Okay.
As it brings the sword up and scrapes across Garak's armor, dealing some level of damage. Garak, in the process, just getting all of these small spikes to just stick out and cling into
They're
it.
not so small anymore, considering that
Yeah,
both me and him are big, beefy
Yeah.
boys.
takes a swing at the second one, and Garak, you just kind of pull your head back a little bit, missing you by like inches. It then brings the sword down in a big overhead swing. Tripitaka, you feel your clavicle almost snap. And then it brings it up for a big underhand stab through. And you feel it certainly pierce through your stomach. And then it is done. Actually, no, it's not quite done. It's going to use all 4 of its charges on you, Gardak, force you to take another 4 points of electric damage,
Oh, okay.
which is not halved. Because,
Oh my god! Oh my god! You'll never
What?
guess what HP I'm at.
What?
funny sex number.
60. Oh! Yes.
69 HP.
That will end its turn.
This is probably the most damage I've taken in any combat.
Tripitaka, your turn now.
Okay.
Do you want to just make some attacks on it?
Yeah.
Alright, make your 3 attacks on the big man.
Alright. Wait, can I do that? I'm gonna go stunning strike.
If we get good rolls, we can probably kill it this turn, because it took fucking disgusting amounts of damage.
Okay. Wait, can I do a stunning strike? Do I just do an unarmed attack to that?
So, yeah, you make your attacks.
Stunning is 1 per turn,
Yeah, you get to make
because of the limit.
3. Yeah, so two of those hit.
The
18
first
and
one
24.
barely hits,
18 and 24 hit.
because it's on AC. But the
Yeah.
24 definitely hits.
So roll damage on those 2. Tripitaka, how do you want to end this?
Hell yeah.
How do you want to do it?
What is it dead? Do I get to choose how I finish it?
You'll find out. How do you want to end this?
It's a big beefy boy, how do you want to knock him down?
What does it? Wait, what does it look like?
It looks exactly like Garak. It is 10
Except
foot
no
tall.
face.
It is 10 foot tall, wearing this like onyx black armor. It just looks exactly like Garak, but with no face.
Okay. Can I just like climb up on its neck and just start like smacking? Start like
Okay, so Garak, you watch as Tripitaka runs up the side of its leg, up its shin, jumps off of its knee, clambers up onto its shoulder, and then it kind of turns to look at it, and he just fucking bitch slaps it once across the cheek. It looks back, like properly angry, like it's about to fucking kill him. He just does it again. This time you hear, he slapped it so hard you hear like a as the neck snaps across, and it disappears into a cloud of mist. Tripitaka, you fall 10 foot. However, the damage is negated because slow fall, monks, I won't even roll for it. And you just fall gracefully back down to the reflective floor where you see a copy of yourself, Tripitaka, again with no face. And Garak, you look down. The image reflected is gone. The eyes come now and speak. You are truly worthy, Garak. And while you have not unlocked my true potential, you have certainly become worthy of a sealed mire. You there, monk boy, you may leave. And Tripitaka, you feel your body begin to turn to mist again as you are suddenly just gone. And you return back to your dream. You may mute yourself again if you want.
Okay. You know back home they call me the monk boy.
Monk boy. Garak, I shall now show you what you are to become. If you and me work together, see what we can obtain. And you see the eyes shift slightly into a set of arms, pale, almost white arms, again, seemingly made of mist. And they reach up to you and grab you by your face, and then your vision goes white, and then it slowly picks up. You see yourself in a broken down and ruined castle, slaying minion after minion, people in full plate armor, the runes across the armor glowing with this kind of molten iron, almost lava aesthetic, the dragons roaring in their full force. You see a giant ballista bolt shot at you, but at the last minute you raise your hand and a mystical barrier appears, grabbing the ballista bolt and slamming it back into the ballista from when it came. You see yourself ravaging through just hordes and hordes of people, full plate armor, big great swords. None of them can stop you. You are unstoppable. You are an unstoppable force. And the vision is gone. You return. And you find yourself awake in your bed. Let's go get the others.
Hell yeah! Should we turn off the sick music or should we leave it?
Actually, yeah, let's get rid of the music. They already know what's playing, but hey.
I was just thinking from the standpoint of it doesn't make much sense because we're not in the dream anymore.
Yeah, you're not in the dream anymore.
God, that was 6 seconds of that.
You're welcome.
I will have to.
Welcome back.
Oh.
What?
You-
Oh,
Welcome
Well,
back.
Apparently, we've been pulled back.
Doug,
you can
you can
unmute.
unmute yourself again if you want.
He's gone into the ether realm.
It's fine. He'll be back soon.
Wait, is everyone back?
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, everyone's back.
Very
So,
soon, such as right now.
so, that night, sleep takes you all. Some of it comes easy, some of it comes very hard. As night progresses, eventually, the day comes back. And you feel the warm sun breeze and warm sunlight against your skin.
So do I get the abilities back or?
You do get the abilities back.
Okay.
You still gain the benefits of a long rest.
Okay. Wait,
And
it's
I'll
been
be
a
back in
long rest.
second.
I get the benefits of a long rest,
So-
so my AC goes back down.
So,
Go back to.
the day has come for you to venture into the Forest of Dreams. You're 2 weeks over in the City of Trade. At
Oh
least,
yeah.
at least for what you said. You can come back if you so wish.
Yeah.
So, what's the party doing?
I'm gonna leave it for if anyone else wants to say what they're gonna do because I've had Spotlight for a bit.
You
What was
know, I need to go into the forest.
Okay, so this is a better question. Who's going to the forest?
Why?
Well, do we know about the forest?
Yes, you. I think everyone knows about the forest at this point.
I was thinking, do we know that we were? Did we know about him needing to go in there?
I mean, everyone's got their own reason to go there, except for Tripitaka, who's just going to kind of tag along.
Yes.
I mean, might as well.
Wait, are we all going in together then?
Wait, what's happening?
If you want.
'Cause I would like
The
to.
day has come for you to
like,
venture
early in
into
the
the
morning.
forest.
Oh boy.
So I was thinking of going like early in the morning
Oh, it's
thing
time.
because then any creatures will be
So you
still
wanna go,
sleepy.
You want to go there before anyone else.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, you can do that, and you head down to the forest, and the strange purple, magenta, pinkish mist has disappeared, and you head in about an hour. I'll say an hour earlier than anyone else. Is everyone else just going to head there?
Yeah.
Okay, as the party's heading there, we'll take our 10-minute break.
Sick. I was just about to say I need to go get a drink.
Oh, Ellis, didn't we just take like a half-an-hour break?
Certain things that were done. Right, I'm gonna go get a drink.
Okay, it's resumed.
You
Oh,
have to what?
we not recording.
No,
Okay.
Are we not recording, Doug?
I am now.
Okay, good.
Okay. Introduction. Mark
Welcome
2.
back.
Oh, I wasn't here for a few minutes.
Welcome back, dear listeners. We've just had our 10-minute break.
More like-
During that time, a couple D100s were rolled because of the funky visions of Garak. We have Darwin heading out an hour early to the Forest of Dreams.
Hell yeah.
And I'm assuming the rest of the party is also heading there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So, just a small thing. As you're walking through town, Tripitaka, some random guy just kind of bumps shoulders with you. He apologizes very quickly, but you do find a note in your pocket with what seems to be a wax seal with the Windwalker Library logo, design emblem on it.
Oh, wait, a Windwalker.
Yeah, Windwalker.
Ooh.
That's your limit.
Are they placed a hit on me?
You don't know.
God.
There is a small bit of text written on it, and it says, "Do not open until 7 days."
Oh, okay. I'll wait 7 days then.
So 7 days. If you want to mark that down somewhere.
Right, what day is it today?
Today in the game world, today would be, so there's 10 days in a week in this world, and if I look over my notes and information, which are definitely organized and not a clusterfuck at all, today would be in, I believe it's Osta is the month we're in, and you are currently on, I think it's like, it's something like the 17th of like Flian, I believe. I'm gonna have to look over it again soon, but mark down just 7 days somewhere if you want to keep track of that on your character sheet. Anyway, that's just a small thing that happens. The rest of you arrive at the forest, and I will quickly pull up my description of the forest. If my notes would load, that would be great. I love it when they don't load. It's amazing. Because I have everything digitally. Okay, so you walk into the forest. The mist it has majoritively gone, but around your feet there's still this very low pinkish mist, and it seems to hang in the air just around your feet. You can still feel, you can still see very well. These strange kind of globules of light that are like kind of blue and purple and yellow just seem to move around in the distance. Some of them come around you and kind of circle your heads for a bit before just kind of spreading out, and that happens a couple of times. There are mushrooms here that grow as big as the trees, like the kind of pale, kind of teal blue caps. Some of them have big red caps. Sometimes you hear just these distant laughs, not like creepy, but just like kind of small pixie laughs, like very high pitched. Someone roll me a d6.
I'll do it.
Thank you.
The arrow with your formula. Sorry. There we are.
Okay. Darwin, you heading on ahead, an hour ahead of the rest of the party. Do not get to encounter this, but the rest of the party, 6 little fluffins just run around from the trees using their wings, just flap around. You see what they're like in the wilderness now, and you see they're not aggressive. They just kind of fly from tree to tree. Some of them kind of run between your
Floppy.
legs. Atropa becomes very happy at this and sets Nuvo down to kind of play among them. Yeah, and some of them like curl up onto you. Very cute little things. And just kind of run around and run off again. Like a little fucking hyper kid on crack. Anyway.
Give one pat.
I need Darwin to make a survival check to find the ruins. And I need either one person with advantage in the rest of the party, or 2 people individually.
For what role?
Survival. I've got +5.
I have
+5?
+5 also.
So do you want to roll individually, or do you one of you want to get advantage?
Well, if we've both got the same, then it doesn't really matter.
Yeah. We can roll individually.
Yeah.
Okay, make your rolls.
Okay.
Okay. So, Darwin, you walk around a little bit, thinking you see grey in the distance, but it turns out to just be a glob of, like, the light from before.
It's the grey.
And even though you were an hour ahead, it's strange. You see the rest of the party about 20 or so feet ahead of you, just walking towards this other place. You see Gardak sometimes pointing out a different kind of grey bit of light, but Scratcher then corrects him. And I will pull up the description of the ruins.
Hmm.
Where is it? Oh. There we are. So, coming into a clearing in the Forest of Dreams, it is a stark contrast of the rest of the forest. It is a town of kind of like medium size. It seems to be a large chapel in the center of the building. A lot of buildings here appear charred, however, as if they were burnt a long time ago. You do also see a large, kind of like grey marble bank at the very back of this small town's ruins. You see on the floor these kind of red brick and normal, like kind of grey brick patterned streets. The streets seem untouched, if not dusty. You see no plumes of smoke, but you see fallen over buildings, the wooden support beams still visible, blackened and charred. You see there seems to be no form of life here. You do see skeletons across the floor, though. Just a few, and that's about it, really. What would the party like to do?
Advance.
Wait, so I'm with the party now, am I?
Did you choose to be with the party?
No.
Well, okay, what did you choose to do then?
I'm gonna so I'm at the ruin, correct?
I mean, if you followed them, sure.
Okay, I'll follow them, but I'm not gonna, connect.
So you're gonna be stealthy.
Yeah.
Roll a stealth check. If anyone's keeping an eye out for anything in the forest, roll perception.
I will be.
Okay.
Oh,
Ah, ha, ha.
Anyone else keeping watch?
Wait,
Okay, so I need to do stealth, correct?
Yeah, roll your stealth check.
Jesus.
fuck.
Wait, what do I need to roll?
Hey.
Perception.
If anyone else is keeping an eye out, roll
think I
perception.
might
Man,
have
I'm not
just
gonna keep an eye out. I'm
passed
gonna be a
that.
bit confused, honestly,
I think I might have just passed that, LS.
after the
Maybe
event.
Maybe.
Actually,
Maybe
I think I'll
just-
just.
Okay. If no one else is keeping an eye out, Darwin, you managed to stay very, very sneaky. Actually, no,
Oh,
re-roll that because
yeah.
you rolled with advantage.
I'm allowed. Supreme Sneak. Starting at 9th level, you have advantage on a dexterity stealth check if you move no more than half your speed on the same turn.
All right. Thank you for telling me about your ability. Yes, you may keep that roll.
Yeah.
And even so, I feel like the other one would have been,
Yeah, even with that, I would have still got.
like, regardless of which one it was.
So yes, you arrive at these large town ruins as well. As you arrive in the kind of center of the kind of town ruins, you see an old fountain that still gives off this water. However, the water is slightly green and smells slightly sweet, actually.
I toss a coin in the water. Thing. A singular.
Toss a coin in the water. There's a bloom as it lands, and the ripples across the water. Very serene sight.
Cool. I don't think there's... Actually, I'm well investigation just to make sure I'm not missing anything.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Now hold on. Let's take a look here. Yeah, okay.
That doesn't sound good.
No, you rolled an 8. Your Scratcher rolled an 8. It's fine.
I don't trust you.
What do you mean? Why didn't you trust me?
Okay, listen.
You laughed. You went.
I laugh a lot. I laugh at a lot of things.
You laugh
No,
at
My
the
sense
roles
of
good.
comedy is very stupid.
It's never good.
Scratcher, you look around and pull up a few pieces of rubble with all of your strength. Eventually, you find a small piece of wood with these strange carvings on it, and I will... Actually, no, you don't know what it does.
Okay.
Ooh.
Can I Isn't it? Can I have like Arcana or something to?
You could, yeah, that's to tell if it's magical or not. So
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll roll. No.
okay. If roll 20 would load, that would be great. Is it a natural one?
No, it's a 5.
It seems to be a wand of some kind. You've seen these before.
Oh, what? Oh, I could actually tell. Fuck. Okay.
Probably magical.
I mean, if it looks like a wand, and we've just been in a magic
It's
shop.
got some weird carvings on it though.
We've just been
Yeah.
in a magic shop.
Oh, actually,
We
Ooh,
would
I
have seen
wanna-
wands and
I
such.
want to learn at School of Magic.
You're doing this how?
detect magic.
There's no assigned school of magic to it. It seems to. It
Okay.
does. You do detect magic coming from it, but there's no set school of magic. It seems it could potentially lean to any of them, except necromancy.
Interesting. I will go. I'll pick it up and just give it a wave and see what happens.
You gonna try and use it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Self-destruct.
Can you roll me a D100?
Ah, it's wild magic, isn't it? It's a fucking wild magic stick. So I
And that'd
can't type in roll 20 because I'm getting so many Discord notifications. Oh my god. Thank you. There we are. It's a wild
There's
magic
one.
stick. It's a wild magic stick.
This could be funny. This could be like the beans, but again.
You wave it and cast what you think is a spell, and then you look up, and these black clouds seem to form, and it begins to rain very heavily out of nowhere.
Right.
To
You've
the
caused the
point
rain.
where everything becomes lightly obscured in a 60-foot radius, centered on you.
Wait, shit. What have I done?
Just so now, in the center of the town, like the kind of town square, there's just this huge rain cloud, like that
Well
is
done.
60-foot circle of rain, and everything in it is lightly obscured.
Okay, I'm gonna go pocket the stick.
Pocket the stick.
Okay.
And accidentally blow your legs off.
So, how many? What weight would it be? Just like two.
Just a wand. I'd say maybe 0.1. It's a wand. It's a little stick. It doesn't
Yeah,
weigh
okay.
much at all.
Cool. Thanks. Well, okay.
Be right back.
This is an interesting one. So are we in like one room of the building? We can continue going in the building.
No, you're just in the ruins right now. You haven't gone into any build. You lifted up like a few pieces
Oh,
of
so we're in,
rubble
like,
in
a
your
town
like
center.
search.
So there's a bunch of buildings
Yeah,
around.
it is like this kind of. So there's the kind of fountain in the middle, and then it seems to be like a circle that splits off in 4 directions.
Right.
If you continue straight, you will run into the bank. If you continue left, you will run to like the kind of chapel. It's very close to the middle. If you go to the right, there are just what seems to be some general stores.
All right. First of all, I'm gonna roll a perception to see if there's any bad things around
Okay.
before I advance. Oh,
Roll perception.
for fuck's sake! All these rolls.
That's a 4 plus 5. Wow. Actually, that should be with disadvantage because you have the rain
the
cloud.
perception.
So
Oh.
re-roll that with a disadvantage.
Oh,
See
okay.
if you get higher.
Oh, actually, okay.
You look around and you see the skeletons. There's some long dead corpses. The skin very rotten and
Oh.
the hair very fallen out. Not moving. Seems to just be corpses.
They're not moving. Could
Cool.
that be because they're dead?
I turn to the rest of the party, and I basically just shrug my shoulders and just gesture like, where go.
I don't know. Is there any sign of life around here?
Nope. Seems completely abandoned.
Hmm.
Well, alrighty then.
Okay. Is there anyone would like to do?
What's going on?
We're in an abandoned town center with like a bunch of rubbly buildings around,
Oh, okay.
and we're trying to figure somewhere to go because there's a bank and then there's buildings and things.
May I make a move?
Sure, go.
I'm gonna look for the tower.
The tower.
Yes.
Make an investigation check.
Fucking hell.
You kind of climb up onto some buildings, making sure not to be seen by anyone. You climb to the highest building, which is like on top of the chapel. No sign of a wizard tower.
Okay, microwave.
Your microwave pizza is ready.
Hey, your
I
the
don't
pizza
know.
ready.
Pizza
So you
here.
got the
So-
pizza here.
Tower is not here. Is there anything that looks like a tower?
Nothing that looks like the tower you saw. There are a few kind of, not necessarily like spires, but there are a few kind of circular buildings that are maybe 2-story, like 2 floors tall. But no, nothing that resembles the tower you saw.
Then it must not be here. I leave and go in search of this tower.
Okay. You hop off of the chapel roof back down onto the thing. Okay. What is everyone doing?
Well, since nobody else has any ideas, I guess I'll just start walking into the bank.
Into the bank, you say?
Yes.
Okay. What's your passive perception?
Oh lord. Okay.
I'm gonna
15.
follow into the bank because might as well.
Okay, you walk towards the bank as well.
I got 15, brother.
15. Okay.
That's higher than mine, so.
As you're walking towards the bank, there is one thing that does stick out to you, and it's only because your keen eyes managed to really pick up on it. And there's a small journal, or what seems to be a journal, just underneath some rubble.
I pick up the journal.
You move the small bit of rubble aside and you pick it up. It is a very old, well, not very old. It is old and decrepit. It has got like a layer of dust on it. The leather seems to be falling apart in some places, probably from the rubble that was on it. It is bound in this very dark, that seems to have faded to a very light leather. And you open it up. It seems to be written in some kind of code.
Code, you say? Interesting. Is there anything of note, like in the book, aside from the code, or is it just?
There are a few sketches, actually. You flip through a couple pages and you see a few sketches. Not necessarily well done, but you're able to make out what they are. There seems to be a tiefling man with this very fine suit on, a cane being held at his side, with another tiefling woman next to him. This very gothic-style dress, and seem to be holding hands with what you would describe as a sick smile on their face.
Right. Well, I'm also gonna pocket this book.
Add one coded journal to your inventory.
And then, just to be absolutely sure I'm not missing anything, I'm gonna roll an individual investigation check.
Okay. Okay, let's see what you find. I'm sorry, I'm looking through some stuff. You do find something.
Okay.
You find underneath a little bit more rubble. This not like big boulders of rubble. This time it's just a few rocks and like a bit of kind of grey dust. You kind of scrape off the dust and pick it up and you look at it. It is a deck of tarot cards, and as you look inside, about 5 of them are missing.
Do I know enough of... Actually, no, I probably wouldn't, would I? So...
What are you trying to learn about them?
No, I was thinking, would I know which ones were missing in particular? Probably not.
Let me quickly. Actually, you can just look at them. Actually, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't know how many there are in total. So
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
actually,
like,
has
anything
Scratcher
about-
ever fucked with tarot cards before?
Probably not, because I would imagine that would be like sinful.
Okay.
So no clue what the fuck these are. You know, I might. Somebody else in the party might have a better idea than I do. So I gesture over Garak and the Tripitaka and get them to take a look, see if they can work anything out.
Use my monk
Ooh.
wisdom.
Would this theoretically be magical knowledge in some way?
Not necessarily. This would
Okay.
be, I'd say, either make a religion or history check.
History. I'll go for religion,
Okay.
because both of mine are at zero. Both religion and
Okay.
history for me are at nout.
Garak, you look over these and tarot deck.
Hmm.
I would
It's
say
cards.
because of your background and what has happened in your past, you do notice that a few of them are gone.
Yeah.
Justice is gone.
That, and don't they normally have numbers on them?
Yeah.
So I'd
I don't
notice
know.
the
I'm
numbers.
just looking at the major arcana right now. I don't know their numbers off by heart.
Yeah,
I'll
but like,
tell you which
if
ones
there's
it's-
numbers on them, then then that might also help notice that they're
Yeah.
missing.
So Justice is gone. The Hermit is gone. The Empress is gone, and the Magician is gone. And those are all the ones that are missing.
Doug, are you gonna vote for anything? Or?
I guess I might as well. Both of my history and religion is 0, but
Could try it if you want.
let's see if I.
Same information as Garak.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well, probably nothing. So, I'm just gonna leave him there.
You're gonna put them back on the floor and just
Yeah.
leave them. Okay,
Just take it with us.
you leave the deck of cards.
Why don't we just take it?
Is there? I know
I mean,
you're
you
going
can
to the
if you want.
bank. Is there anyone wants to do on the way to the bank? Oh yeah, and Clotha is following you as well.
Oh yeah, the paladin man. I forgot he was coming with.
He will actually use a divine sense to try and locate any undead, if that's something he can do with that. Which he would know, but I don't, so I've got to read through it. You can do that. Good. Within 60 feet of him, no undead.
Okay. Cool. Very. Actually, I changed my mind. I'll take the tarot cards.
Pick up the tarot cards.
Yes.
Same
I'll
tarot
probably
cards.
just deliver them back to the church. That might have some use for it. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. Are you heading into the bank now? Okay. Let's pull up more notes. So, you entered the bank. It is a very large building. There is like these thick, like almost 5 foot by 5 foot, just bricks, like squares of grey stone that seem to form this place. These large pillars reaching from the bottom up to the top. You see faded, like kind of brass outlines on the door, and as you push it, it kind of hits the floor as it literally comes off of its hinges. Stepping inside, you look around. No one. There is shattered glass where you would normally exchange like money with someone across the place. It's a couple rooms with your passive perception scratcher. There you see a set of stairs over to your right with a label saying Mystic Treasury, and it points down with a very kind of calligraphy arrow.
Well, it's probably the best bet. So I gesture over the rest of the party and point to the sign and start walking down.
Okay.
Okay. So, as you walk down the stairs, we'll come back to Darwin. What are you doing?
I am going through the woods searching for the tower.
Make a survival check.
And be good. Ah! Thank you.
You go through the woods, and you come to what seems to be the same tower, but it is in it's
What do you
still in
mean the
rubble
same
and
tower?
it is still in rubble and in ruins, but
What do you mean
items
the
that
same tower? What?
the
I didn't
tower
want to
that
go
you
there.
visited before. Isn't that what you're looking for?
Right. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. You come back to
Okay,
it.
I'm
It
being a
seems to
dummy,
be
don't
the
worry.
same tower, but the items that were there before are gone.
Hmm.
It was just an old, decrepit tower.
I'm going to search for the stone.
Make an investigation check. You begin going into the circular base of the tower, pulling out these big, big rocks, and eventually you move them all aside, and there's a trapdoor.
Ooh. I pull open the trapdoor.
It leads into some very, very dark tunnels that smell pretty bad.
I light a torch and go down.
Make me an intelligence check.
What do you mean intelligence check? What?
Make me an intelligence check.
Oh dear.
The fuck is intelligence?
What?
Between Constitution and Wisdom.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Okay. Give me just a minute.
Oh good lord.
That was a
Fucky
Not too terribly.
wucky.
I'm
I
back.
did a fucky wucky and now I'm gonna end up in the forever box.
Give
What?
me just a moment.
Oliver knows
Just a
what I'm
moment.
on about.
Okay. Hold on. So you take 27 points of fire damage as
There's a
you go to lower yourself into the tunnels, and the moment the torch reaches beneath the kind of trap door, it ignites, and there's just this explosion as you are forcibly
Jeez.
pushed out of the trap door. There seemed to be some kind of flammable gas in the tunnel.
Okay. I'm just gonna go down without lighting a torch then.
Okay. You step down. There is the smell of the gas seemingly gone, though it is slowly creeping back, and the smell of burnt flesh and clothing
Yeah.
is a lot more potent. Okay, as you're walking through,
Whoops to Daisy.
you hear laughing.
Do I recognize it?
You do recognize it.
Is it fucking Gollum guy?
It's the guy from earlier. It's a very familiar laughter.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's seemingly sourceless. It doesn't come from behind or in front of you. It's just laughter. You continue.
Okay.
Eventually, walking forward for a while, it comes to a split. It can go left or it can go right.
Is there any check I can do to do this, or is it purely guessing?
I'd say it's a survival check, but the DC is
Okay.
quite high because it is just
Okay,
a split
come on.
road.
Come on. Ah, fuck.
It's just a split road.
I go left.
You go left, continue on for a bit, and what used to be just the kind of wooden kind of braces holding up just this kind of generic rock, kind of like a cave.
How
setting
can a
for
rock be
walls.
anything other than generic?
No, it doesn't have a specific pattern. It doesn't have brick
Right.
pattern or anything. It was just kind of cave. slowly but surely turns into a brick pattern. Some being square, some being rectangles, some upright, some kind of wonky, some with cracks in, all these different kinds. And eventually you continue to walk forward when you see a light. It is a slightly tinted green light. And as you continue to walk forward, moss begins to grow on certain rocks. More so than you've really noticed as you've been walking down these very dark tunnels. And as you get closer to the light, you come into what seems to be where the original fountain is. And there's just this pool of water where it seems to be dragging water up and into the fountain where it seems to be repeating this process. And there's just moss around this huge basin. Or basin, however you want to say it.
It's actually not even negotiable. It's pronounced basin.
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 Basin is just objectively not the right way to say it.
So it's a basin, okay.
Yeah, let's go with that then.
Absolutely.
Okay. You look into the water. It's a bit murky. Some algae. Slightly kind of green color.
Mm.
Do you look further into the water?
I know how this goes. Yes, but I'm not gonna lean over it too much. I'm gonna keep my
Okay.
hands firmly on the wall.
Okay. Taking just a small stick you picked up in the forest, you kind of move some of the algae aside, and you see a corpse at the bottom of the water. And as soon as it notices the algae slightly move, the head snaps round and looks up at the stick. You see bubbles from the bottom of the water.
Bubbles, yay!
Bless.
And as you move the stick out, you hear scratching against stone. Just this
I quickly look around.
inside the basin.
Oh,
As a couple seconds go by. A couple more seconds go by. Until out with its head first, there is just this zombie covered in algae, moss, everything. Its eyes, this kind of burning white, and it looks at you. And that's where we'll pick up with the
oh
rest
my
of the party.
god, it's my granddad.
That's where we'll pick up the rest of the party.
Yeah.
You head down the stairs. It gets darker and darker. Who has dark vision?
I do.
I think it's
I got dark
everyone
vision.
except Tripitaka.
I don't think I do.
Do Kenkus not get dark vision?
I don't think so. I haven't got it on my features and traits.
One second, I'll give it a check. See if you just missed it.
Oh, I can't remember which Kenko I used because it's one's from $3.
You used Kenku.
Yeah, but
There's one
three
Kenku.
sources.
And was it Volo's Guide to Monsters?
Oh, if it is the Volos, then they don't actually.
I have a feeling it was Vola's.
I mean, on
Because that's
5e
the
tools,
one that makes most
that's
sense.
the only one that's on 5e tools.
No, I found through in 5e tools.
Oh,
So-
there must be another ones like hidden somewhere. But, like,
Yeah, it doesn't have dark vision. That's fine.
Okay,
you
no,
probably
it
used
is
Volo's.
Vola's. I used it as Vola's.
Okay,
Yeah.
so as you're going down, Scratcher and Tripitaka, your vision slowly recedes as you go down into pitch darkness. There are
Oh boy.
small torches and braziers, but they have long since been extinguished.
Wait,
I have
I
like
might
a
have
torch
something.
in my
for this.
explorer's pack.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Wait, so are they going into the tower as well then? Or are they
No,
going
they've
somewhere
not
else?
gone to the tower. They are on the bank
Oh.
heading down some stairs. That's
If
slowly
I
gets
take
darker and
out-
darker.
If
Oh,
I
I
take
see.
out my flame tongue greatsword, can I activate the fire on it and use that as a light so that other people
Yes,
can
it
see?
gives off. I'm pretty sure it's 20 foot of bright and then 20 foot of dim.
Oh, that's enough for all of us to see. Andy.
Okay, so you see Gardak just reach onto his back, pull out this big old sword, and just
I'll be able to see a little bit further because I've got dark vision, but like
yeah, that's fine. It lights up in like this kind of 60-foot radius, and these stairs go in like a kind of circular pattern, like a spiral staircase. The hand railing at times seems to have fallen down after just years and years, probably, of no maintenance. And as you step down further and further, you come into a room. It is a large room, about 60 foot across and about 80 foot long. From like where you are, it's 80 foot to the other side of the room. In front of you is this pattern of hexagons just in front of you that seem to spread out.
Excellent.
How large are
For-
these?
They're
Hexagons.
about 10 foot big each, and they
Okay.
go about 3 layers. No, more than 3 layers. Fuck, I'm getting my shit mixed up. It is like about 4 layers. That's the word. 4 layers out, so it's about 40 foot, and it takes up like half the room towards the other side. And on the other side of the room, just barely through the dim light, you can see what appears to be a large metallic door.
Alright. Before we advance any further, I want to go use find traps.
Okay. You look on them, and you see all of these hexagons appear to be trapped.
Okay. I've raised my hand and stopped the rest of the party.
It says
Right.
you do. It says you don't learn. It says it reveals
It
The
is
trap
literally
is
called
present, you
find
don't-
traps.
you don't learn the location, but
Oh,
you do
no.
learn the general nature of the danger posed by a trap you sense.
So I don't know. Okay, let's pretend I don't know what.
You
is
know
the
there are
trap.
traps around.
Yeah.
You know
there-
that there are. I'd say you get like a small general gist of direction. Like you know that they're in front of you, and you know
Yeah.
that these traps will. If I look through my notes, because I noted this down, is a spike trap of some kind.
Oh, shit. Okay. I put my hand forward, stop everyone from moving, and just my quick note explaining spike trap somewhere. Be careful.
Thanks,
Okay.
Scratcher.
Thank
Could
you,
be
Scratch.
really bad.
Yeah.
Thank you, friend.
Fucking. Oh, Jesus.
Thank
Dog,
you, Scratch.
You're so good at just doing the most like monotone.
That's just me, baby.
It's me, baby.
Okay. And can't use. No, that's Arcana's only disabling magical traps.
It wouldn't even disable magical traps. It would tell you this trap is magical.
Is it? Oh, I thought you could do that. Never mind.
No, you'd have to, because what are you going to do? Identify its magic.
Yeah, I suppose.
Cool, how do I disable it now?
I mean, if it's magic, then you can just probably use dispel magic.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't think.
Yeah.
How do we get across without getting fucking impaled?
Looking on top of the hexagons, what languages does everyone speak?
Sylvan, Auran, Common, and Celestial.
I
Okay.
speak Common, Orc, Giant, Elvish, Deep Speech, and Druidic.
How do you see your languages?
Bottom
It's-
left.
Yeah, other positions.
Proficiencies.
Common and Draconic.
So common and draconic for you. Okay. Let me check what dwarven uses as a script. No, giant. Fuck.
Giant
It's in
uses
dwarven.
Dwarven.
It's in dwarven. You can read this, Garak. It's in
Ah.
dwarven,
Slick.
and it is just the dwarven alphabet on these different hexagons.
Okay.
Scratcher, with your high passive perception, you also notice a small inscription on the wall to your right.
What language is it in Dwarven again?
It is in common,
Oh, okay.
though it seems to be an older common. You can still make it out, but some of
Yeah.
the language is a bit fucky. And it says, "To all ye who enter, speaketh the password, and ye may pass.
Ooh!
Enter wrong, and be pierced through."
I look through the journal.
It's all written in code.
Fuck.
Can I just like, if I say the wrong, so if I would just like say something and it interprets
Oh,
that
fuck,
as a
I actually messed that up because I'm tired. It's meant to be enter the right password, not speak.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So,
Wait a second. Oh, I think I see.
I look at the magic stick.
what, the wand?
Yeah. Does it have similar inscriptions?
No,
Oh.
not really. The inscriptions seem to be more that of just magic, not really making out words. Like, even though you don't speak Dwarven, it's like when you can tell, even in another language, that's not a sentence. That's just random letters that have been
Yeah.
jumbled together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So anyone have any idea of what what the password could be?
I think it
No.
might be password 1.
Password 123.
Yeah, I think that might be it.
Because I feel like I know how we enter it.
Yeah, I'm assuming you
there's-
press
there's
against.
There's not
Yeah.
a keyboard or anything. Is there?
It's the dwarven alphabet on the wall.
Oh,
No, on the floor in the hexagons.
Oh, it's on the floor.
Yeah, and like these hexagons that stretch for about 40 foot out, each one taking up 10 foot, and then they seem to go across the entire room.
Wait, I have an idea. I think that if you get the wrong password, it would stab you with a spike.
I think so too.
Good observation.
Do we have a long pole of any kind?
Long pole. Hang on, let me have a look.
I'm just thinking, because then we can experiment.
Oh,
Also, it's a massive pain individually saying I write down blank and blank. So whenever I speak from now on, just fill in the blank.
It's kind of
It's a pain.
I will.
evident.
That's fine. That's fine.
What do I have? I can poke it with a magic stick.
That's a bit short. Maybe we should just try and figure it out.
Or we could just like leave this room and come back to it later when we have more of an idea of what we're doing.
Okay.
What are you talking about?
Because like there's other buildings, we might find something there.
There are. We could also try and look for like a normal vault in the bank.
Oh, that's true. Actually, before we leave, I'll roll an investigation in this room. See if I
Okay.
notice anything.
As you're just going through like the bank, I'm guessing this is just like a general thing as a
Yeah.
whole. You do notice there is a lot of money kept behind like certain locked places that you could probably get into if you tried. But however, you do see a large mural of what seems to be a nobleman cutting down and slicing up what seems to be a poorer man.
I say we don't take the money. I feel like it's cursed.
Take the money. Take the money.
You're not there, Darwin.
Eat the rich.
No, I'm the subconscious of the world. I just want to see them all suffer.
Like I feel this is going to be one of those things where you take the money and then it summons like a demon or whatever.
I want to take that risk.
Gonna do an Indiana Jones.
You want to take some of the money?
Fuck it, I'll take it like 1 coin.
Okay, make
Just
a
to
sleight
see-
of hand check first to
just to
actually
see what
unlock
happens.
the thing that's all behind.
Oh right.
Yeah, it's actually like pick locks. So, sleight of hand.
Oh shit.
Easy. You just take like a small needle and just stick it into a lock, and it just kind of unlocks, half breaking the lock, half unlocking it. And you're just taking 1 coin.
Singular.
Yeah.
Add
just to see
1
what
gold
happens.
piece to your inventory.
Okay, did anything bad happen?
You reach forward and you grab the cold metal of the coin. You feel it in your palm for a bit as it slowly warms up from just the general body heat of Tripitaka.
No.
You feel
$1.
your heartbeat raise slightly,
Oh no.
and nothing happens.
I mean, to be fair,
Okay,
if you're
don't worry.
Nothing seems to happen.
If worst comes to worst, I have removed chaos. Don't
I
worry.
take all of the as many coins as I can get.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
So all of the coins.
it might be a
in
good idea
this-
to
No,
put those in a
just-
bag of holding. Actually,
just-
because coins
so
can
in
get
this
hefty.
Just like 2
in
handfuls.
this one place you've unlocked, because there's a lot of these small kind of caches of coins. Add 500 gold pieces
Oh, I
in
don't
this
care if I
pile
get
of
cursed.
money behind this locked place.
Or do I take all of it?
Take all of that. 500 gold
Nice.
pieces added.
Yes.
Wait, can I use remove curse as a ritual? wait, that's for individual items.
Getting cast out on me 500 times.
Actually, no, never mind. It can do to creatures as well. So if you start to like fucking die, just
Cast it on each individual coin.
I only have level 3 spell slots. I don't think.
I didn't say it'd be easy.
Okay,
I
fine.
said
Get,
that
like,
was a thing you
200
could do.
mana potions, and then sure.
It'd take a long time, but like
Best
equally
case
it'd be funny.
scenario is I get 500 gold, and the worst case is that I die a horrible death. And I think I'm prepared to take that.
Okay.
Nothing's happened, and I feel like something is gonna happen. So I'm very.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I don't know. You never just give things to us. There's always a catch. Like you just
He
can't
had
just
to,
have
he
nice
had to
things.
break the. He had to open the lock.
Yeah, but
Got
that was
myself
like
sandwiches.
the way he
Sometimes-
described it made it sound like the DC was like 5. It wasn't like a complicated lock or anything.
Because it's an old decrepit lock with rust on it.
But you don't just give us things like this for no reason. There's always something else.
Look, don't question
Sometimes
the
there
man's
just
wisdom.
isn't a catch. Okay.
No, I don't believe
There's
that.
always a catch.
Yes,
I'm
I'd
aware
like
of
to
it.
insight check the DM.
I'm just gonna say,
Can we?
you are aware of the concept, of, like, convincing us that something's bad's gonna happen.
Okay, you know
when
what?
nothing bad happens.
Just for a little peace of mind, I'm going to do an Arcana check on those coins.
Okay, roll Arcana.
Well, we probably should have done that first.
You look over the coins, not directly touching them by any means.
Yeah.
You
don't
find
wanna
one of
push them in
the
case they
old decrepit kind of things you look at with gems, like the I can't remember what they're called right now, but like the little eyepieces.
Oh yeah.
And you get a real good look. These are gold coins. These are gold pieces.
Okay.
These coins, they are gold.
There's not really much off about them.
Okay. What do you mean much off about them?
I mean, apart from the fact that they're old coins, so
Okay.
like
They
the
don't look-
insignia is slightly different.
Yeah, they don't look the same as most gold.
Okay. It's probably fine. If
But it's not.
if you start to die, shout me over.
Okay.
Start to die, shout me over.
For now we should go explore.
How much weight
Okay.
is 500 gold?
So now that your little part is done, let's go back to Darwin,
Yo.
who is currently underground.
Yeah.
Darwin,
And him,
Yes.
the funny
This
man.
sickly visage
Do I need to roll
of-
initiative?
of a long dead person clambers out of this small kind of basin of water. Just roll me some initiative, please. Okay, you are going first.
Rapier of life steal. Wait. Would a rapier of life stealing work on them if they're undead?
You don't know.
Don't give
You
me
can try
that
it.
BS.
Me-
He wouldn't know. You wouldn't
I
know.
don't know, but like,
Have you maybe if you read the handout
and out of what?
The
of the
sword.
rape-
Oh, okay. Hold on. A minute. Ah. Okay,
you can still
I'm
try
gonna
it
do
if you want.
flame tongue then.
Okay. Rolls a hit. That is a hit. 7 plus 14. Yeah, you run forward and slash into it, dealing a fair chunk of damage. You slice across its chest, and some of these like old, decrepit, rotted organs just kind of fall out. And it just kind of looks at you, like a kind of a.
I'm gonna use my. I'm
pain
gonna use a bonus action to jump.
to jump.
Wait.
where?
Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna. Just jump back and not be in direct.
So your bonus action
What?
disengage.
Yes.
Okay. Yep. You take a couple steps back. It is now its turn. As it will come up to you, and how many is it? It gets one. Gets one attack, which it misses you with. It goes to
Ooh.
like bring its forearm down onto your shoulder, and at the last minute, you just kind of move to the side, and it misses you completely.
Epic.
That'll end its turn. Darwin, what's your passive perception? It's 20, right?
20.
You see behind, inside the basin, you see another hand appear on the
Oh, for
edge.
fuck's sake.
This one, older and more decrepit.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Older man has now. An even
I
older
hate.
man.
Why? Damn old people. I retire and die in peace.
As it
Or
pulls
not, I
itself
don't really care. Just
up.
stay out from my life. So there's another one now then.
He hasn't. The other one hasn't quite gotten out of the basin, but it's getting there. What do?
Right. Stop jingling your dice.
What do you mean? I am doing no such thing.
Well, you're the only one who's like lit it up, so yeah.
What do you mean?
Right. What state is the one I just attacked in?
Pretty fucking like fucked up. It doesn't even for a zombie. It don't look good.
Okay. I'm just gonna try and attack it again.
Okay, roll to hit.
Ah, shit.
Roll me a D100.
Oh no, not the T100!
Because we have fumble charts.
Oh no.
What'd you get?
7.
7. Let's find out what a 7 is.
Oh, good lord, I'm fucked.
Can you make a Constitution saving throw for me?
Ah, no. Like I said, no, I can't.
Your speed is half.
It's not a
until the
saving
beginning
throw,
of
it's
your
just
next
a
turn.
throw.
As you go to run forward, and you get a whiff of the strange gas that seems to actually come now from this small basin as the surface is being consistently broken. And you don't mean to get a whiff of it, but you certainly do, and your speed is halved until the beginning of your next turn.
Big meaty whiff.
Big meaty. Big meaty snarl.
Meaty whack. Both
Just a
chuckle.
big meaty.
What to do?
Meaty whack.
Don't die.
Both chuckle.
Shut up, Ellis.
I mean, that's good advice.
No, it's not.
Yes, it-
It's
I mean, do you
pointless
wanna die?
advice.
I
That's
mean, it's
not
better
the
than advising
point.
you to die.
Right. Why? I'm just gonna. So, only one is out of the pool, but there are more coming out. Correct?
There's one more coming
Yeah,
out.
I need to
from what you
check
can
something.
see.
I'll be back in a sec.
I thought you said the surface being continuously broken.
Yes, because you broke it first with like the stick, then the first one came out, and now the second one is like currently clawing its way out.
Okay.
Like each
I'm
combat
gonna
round is
try
only
and
6
attack.
seconds.
Okay, I'm gonna try and attack this main guy first. Get him dealt with.
You've already done your one attack.
I thought he'd just made his go, made me go slower, and now it's my go
No,
again.
that's because you rolled a natural one.
Oh, okay. So
that's
whose
why-
turn
that's
is it?
the one.
What?
It's a zombie.
Still your turn. You
Okay,
got
then do the zombie.
I'm doing it.
No, you're not. You're saying nothing.
No, because you had a bonus action and movement left, and you've used neither.
Okay, I'll move back a bit.
Okay, you disengage and move back a bit. Is that so hard?
Yes.
I mean, evidently so.
I am not a smart brain boy, and you know this.
Don't we just?
Shut up, Noah. Mister
Mm.
does well in
This one's
school.
turn. uh, So this one that you just tried to attack is going to make another attack on you. which misses again as it runs forward, and this time tries to go for a big, like, sideways punch, and you just bring up the rapier and deflect it downwards.
Sweet.
No effect.
I will then attack it again.
And then last in initiative, this one is
Ooh.
going to finish pulling itself up and out of the water, falling onto its back with a thud, and then getting up and looking at you. That'll be its turn.
Okay. Is it my go now?
It is your go now.
Okay, I'm gonna attack the guy who is, just attacked me.
Okay. Make your attack.
I return.
Wait, what? Why did it go twice? What the fuck?
That's fine, we'll take the first one, which still hits.
Okay. Yay.
It's
Nice.
going to take that damage, and
Of course it's gonna take that damage.
yeah, it's going to take the damage. It's going to take the
You
damage.
you
It's
ain't
gonna-
getting out of
it's
this
gonna
that
take the
easily.
fucking damage, okay? And it's going to try and use its undead fortitude, which it fails. As you bring it up, and you just bring your short sword down with like both hands this time, slicing through the clavicle, which then kind of with a sickening kind of snaps. You go down through the ribs, out through like the stomach, and it is just cut
Hell
in half
yeah.
as you just as it falls to the floor.
Where's the 200?
I'll remove that one from initiative, and that will be your turn unless you've still got movement and a bonus action.
Right. The other one has come out, correct?
Yes, it is fully.
Right. What condition is that one in?
For a zombie, hasn't been attacked
In
yet, so
comparison to the last one.
seems all right. The other one, is dead now, but this one seems to be in the same kind of state it was in when that first one first came out.
Right, okay.
Just kind of slouched over, moss kind of growing on some of it, some algae stuck to its head.
So I'm guessing the stone isn't here.
You don't know.
You know what? Might as well. I am going to... Has it seen me? Or is it still clambering
Yes.
out? Okay. In that case, I'll just straight up attack it.
Okay.
Actually, how far away is it?
I mean, you've already attacked once this round, so you can move up to it, or you can move away from it, and you've still got a bonus action.
Yeah, but how far is it away from me now?
I'd say you were about, because you were using a stick before, it's about 10 foot from you.
I'm gonna step back.
Okay, you're gonna use your movement to just take. I'll say you move back like 5 or so feet, so there's now 15 foot between you. Okay, that'll end your turn. When this zombie goes, you see behind it another 2 hands on either side of the basin now
Fuck's sake.
reach up and grab on, flexing and trying to pull themselves up.
They got nothing to flex about, they're dead.
You're right, as they try and flex that muscle, you hear one of them
He just fall off.
Man got no
will
muscle.
continue to try and clamber. This one's gonna try and come up to you now using its movement, and will then try and hit you. What's your armor class?
16.
It doesn't hit you.
Ah!
This one gets very close, however. This time trying to bring 2 arms like upwards for a big kind of club attack that way. And you just kind of move your head back and it misses by a few inches, knocking your hat just slightly, but you correct it.
He touched me hat. You'll have to pay for this.
Okay. And I will hold on. Beep. There we are. And this one. Actually, no, I need this now. And okay. Your turn again.
Wait, so these two arms. Is this two arms of one thing or one arm from two things?
No, so they only got one attack every round. It's just flavor and how it's trying to hit you.
No. You said there was more of them trying to climb out.
Yeah,
In the-
there's two more trying to clamber out, which are
Right,
now
yeah.
pulling themselves up, and you see this is now two separate ones who are now pulling themselves up. Their heads now breaking the surface.
Okay. Is there anything in the room? Wait, what is in the room apart from the fountain?
There's the basin, which has like all this moss growing from it, which comes like 5 foot up from the ground, acting like just this kind of like cube, like square thing.
Is
There's
there a
moss
high
growing from it.
platform or something nearby?
There's a very small pole that seems to be made of like this kind of silver-ish metal that seems to be drawing water from there, bring it up to the fountain, where it is then like the cycle repeats. Seems to have some kind of magical enchantment to like continuously suck up the water, and then like again that kind of thing there. There's the tunnel behind you, and you see on the opposite side there is a I don't want to say like smaller tunnel, but it is definitely not as, it doesn't seem as safe as the other one. You can't see any braces that would keep the tunnel up if you were to travel down it.
Okay. I'm just gonna quit while I'm ahead and go back.
So you're just gonna
No,
disengage.
you're not going down the
and
danger tunnel?
Run.
No, of course
60
I'm not going
foot
down the
down there.
danger.
Danger tunnel cool though.
Okay. Because it is 5 o'clock, this is where
yes.
we'll draw an end to the session.
God, Nick's gonna have no fucking clue what's happening.
We'll catch him up. Don't worry. We'll catch him up.
He's actually been asleep this whole time back at the tavern.
Yeah.
Decent session, guys.
That was a very
yeah.
decent session.
Indeed.
The decency of that was off the charts.
Yay. Anyway, dear listeners, thank you for listening.
Thank you
If you are
for your
listening, our views
Thank-
have been steadily going further and further down. But it's fine.
Thanks
It's
again,
fine.
We're gonna
to
keep-
Fat Guy for creating Batman Kitchen,
At TV.
Joker. Oh, sorry,
Batman
Batman TV.
Kitchen.
Yeah.
Go
he
and
made,
subscribe to
Joker
them
Kitchen.
right
He
now.
made Batman
Subscribe.
Kitchen, Joker
Heroes versus
Kitchen,
Slender
Giant
Man.
Hamburger.
I'm gonna make
Joker
a homebrew
Kitchen.
magic item called the Crazy Hamburger in your honor.
It's a thrown weapon.
It is actually a flavored potion that lets you grow one size larger. And
Very crazy.
it is
Very
crazy.
goofy. And of
when the
course-
effect ends, we roll a d100 on the wild magic table. Yeah, it's really great. Anyway,
It's very crazy, very silly, and very.
thank you,
Epic.
dear listeners, and hopefully we get Nick back next week.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Thank you again.
Bye bye.
very much.
Right.
thank
Toodles.
you.
Roll, and like credits. I don't know. Oh.
Wouldn't it be nice to-